Schaefer with Schaefer Adaptive Methods, here to demonstrate and explain our dumbbell overhead press. Pretty well all of our overhead presses, our points of performance are going to be almost all the same regardless of the implement we use. The dumbbell, the kettlebell, the barbell. Today we're just going to go over the dumbbell though. So we're going to break it down into basically three sections on this one. What are our legs doing? What's our torso doing? What am I going to do with my hands? So whenever we get into this one, knowing that while the movement is all happening here, this is 100% a full body engagement exercise. The better we take care of the things south of our hands, the easier this movement goes, the better position and foundation we have to do this press. So first off, just starting, what are our legs doing? The phrase that I love here is maximum engagement, minimal movement. With an overhead press, there is no leg drive. That would be in a variation such as a push press, or maybe even getting more advanced with a push jerk. But here, when it comes time to press, I am pushing my feet into the floor, almost like I'm trying to finish a squat, like I'm trying to stand a little bit taller. I went heels, toes, both pushing into the floor, quads are locked out, butt's engaged. All of this is tight. Again, minimal movement, but it's maximum engaged. I am trying to put a hole in this floor underneath right now. From there, our torso. The goal of the torso is to go nowhere. Ideally speaking, when I go to press, you can see here I'm going to flare my rib cage out so we've got a better idea of what I'm talking about and what we're looking for. I want to make sure as I go to do this press that I'm not rising, that this rib cage doesn't rise with the bells. In fact, I think about trying to run my rib cage away from my hands. So my hands are going to go up. I literally actively think about pushing my rib cage down. But more than anything, and if we have a hard time with this, I guess that's where I should start. That may just be evidence that we have a mobility issue somewhere between in our shoulders and or our T-spine. That little area, middle of our back that we all spend rounded over all day on our phones, computers, wherever a lot of us have to work, unfortunately. So that becomes a challenging piece. If you're having a hard time getting all the way there, let's primarily put the focus and emphasis on success can be, I don't have any of that upward travel. So even if maybe this is truly your best position to go overhead, it's not here, but maybe it's here. If we are pressing to our best, it will improve. So more than anything, develop the skill to keep this guy locked in, and this press, again, will continue to move forward, progress, everything we'd want out of it. So now once we've got this going on, now things get a lot simpler. Personally, I'm looking for a couple things. One, setup position. Elbow and the wrist, they stay stacked up on top of each other, both in the setup and in the press. So when I go to press, I don't think about it in my hands. The weights will move as a byproduct of this good quality movement. Again, loading is always an accessory to movement. Movement is first. So let's go ahead and grab our dumbbells here. We've got this good front rack position. Elbows under the hands. And I'm going to press overhead. So again, like I said, a lot of what I'm thinking about here is bringing my elbow through my wrist, and then on the way back down, bringing it back down as well. So with the overhead press, know that it's not a lot of movement, but there's still a lot of work. Legs are locked into the floor, rib cage is locked down, and when I do all that very well, it makes the press itself much easier.